The next section is all about object-oriented concepts, and that is advanced Python. So we will just create a file and we'll just mention over there as advanced.py. Now we'll do one thing, we'll create a class. So when it comes to object-oriented concepts, it's all about class, objects and the methods associated with it, and also the various terminologies such as encapsulation, inheritance and related terminologies related to object-oriented programming basically. There is also polymorphism, and all these are included in Python as well. So this is also a plus point. So starting with the class, I'll just mention over here as class set. The next thing will be definition of class, as this is the constructor definition where I'll say self comma values equal to none, and after that I'll mention the class definition as self dot dictionary equals a blank array value. Now I'll say if values is not none. These are all the keywords in Python. Is not none for value in values. Okay. Now I'll run the for loop, and here I'll say self dot add. Self is like constructor where it is adding it to itself. So that is why it is called with a keyword called self. Now I'll say self dot add value. After this, what I'll do, I'll just go to the representative class definition. So this is my class definition. Now the function definition for representative is definition representative with the value of self. Next value as return set, and now it will return a value as str self dot dictionary dot keys, and now the values have been written properly. This is to return whatever the keys has been associated inside the class item. So that will be returned with this function. Then comes the next function, which is called as add. So I'll say definition. So every function is given with a keyword def, that is defining a particular function. Now we'll do the next function, which is actually for adding up the values, which is add self dot value. Now it will be given a value, that is self dot dictionary. We are going to add a value, so that will be given with an index value equals true. And after this comes the next definition, that is definition contains with the value as self comma value, and now it will say return value in self dot dictionary. So these two is to return a value, that if the particular value is present in the dictionary, then it will return true or false. So that is purely based on the Boolean expression concepts with respect to object-oriented programming. Now there is also a functionality for removing a particular element. So that is given with a remove function. So def remove self comma value. So this will help you to remove the value. So it will call for the function del self dot dictionary value. Now we will initialize our class. So now this is done over here. Initializing the class. So now it will do as s equals set of array values is 1, 2, 3, and after that I'll mention s dot add 4. After that we need to print the values of s, so I'll just mention as print s. Then we will remove the functionality and check like how it is visible. So now what I'll do, I'll go to my command prompt, just expand this video, and we will be clearing up the values over here. So here I'll just mention CLS and just execute the script which is mentioned over here. Now I'll run the script over here as Python advanced.py. So whatever values has been added, it has been printed over here. That is 1, 2, 4, 3, 4. After this, the next thing we need to do is to call for the remove functionality. So let's remove a element called 3 and now again print the value. So this will give you the better understanding that the object-oriented concepts are running properly. So here we printed S. The next thing we will do now is S dot remove with the function with the element name as 3. Now we will do one thing. We will print this part after this execution. So let's understand like how is the value being executed. So I will just go to my command prompt and clear the CLS to clear the class. And now if we run the script again, then it's like Python advanced.py. Then it is printed properly with the values 1, 2, 4, which means that whatever the value that we removed element 3, so it has been properly removed from the particular array element or the class. So this was the object-oriented concept basics. Now in the next chapter, we will understand about the functionality with the functions, various type of functions which are necessary inside Python and how the function declaration takes place.